policing the police every single day, and doing what the Charlotte County Sun newspaper and local TV stations won't do every single day.
Hey, Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County COPWATCH, and I'm going to make a rebuff video to this psycho backstabber here, Eyes on the State. The one that is just one of the many people which Jeff Gray agrees with that are in the Ian Mcguire family cult. It's kind of like the Manson family cult. They're in the Ian Mcguire family cult. They think that fucker never did shit. I agree Ian Mcguire's auditing was freaking awesome, except when it got to the old lady. That got stupid. And this guy right here, Eyes on the State, actually fucking helped him do that. And he drove 2 hours knowingly that, and he did that 3 to 4 times with Ian Mcguire, stalking and harassing a little old lady at a farmer's market. So that's the rebuff, because unbeknownst to me, I was getting backstabbed while doing real auditing at the open Tampa rally, which was kind of bizarre. So while I'm doing real auditing, actually talking to the cops and stuff, I was getting stabbed in the back. It was very bizarre. It's in here. He did repost this video again. But in the video where he ripped me that I defamed and slandered his video, him and his family, he took that down already because I wanted to screen grab the whole thing. And honestly, I don't have time to do John Felix and go step by step. But here he is. He did a live stream, calling me out, didn't tell me about it. Would I join the Ian Mcguire family cult live stream? Are you fucking kidding me? No. You could have did it in person right here at the thing, which we passed each other many, many times. I even had somebody in their group that said, stand down, be nice. You don't know if you really helped Ian Mcguire. I'm like, okay, I'll be nice. And we didn't say shit to each other. But then I come home, I come out, and I found out him and this motherfucker, Wrights Crispy, are backstabbing me live while I'm actually doing real cop watching. And that saddened me. I made a video about it. And then he's claiming I defamed and slandered him. Really? You were fucking there, bitch. And you could have said shit. If you wanted to say shit, you could have said shit. You were there. I was there. There you go. This is where they started talking shit. Yeah, wow. Wow. See, I haven't even still watched all this shit. So anyways, yeah, so the Wrights Crispy started it, Eyes on the State, kept it going, talking shit. I live in Florida, so I wear a t-shirt and flip-flops, and I guess you can't do that. It's just bizarre, man. So I made a rebuttal video, then he did this live stream, which was funny. Knowingly drove hours down from Tampa to Punta Gorda to help stalk the old lady, which that's really fucked up, man. When it's government, I don't give a shit. Absolutely. Also, this psycho prick was making statements. I threatened his family. So here's the point that I made in my rebuttal video is that does anybody know where his mom lives? And so here's the point of that. Here's the point. You just stalked an little old lady for fucking nothing. And don't fucking tell me, I just stalked a little. You drove multiple times, 2 hours. That means you are a psycho little old lady stalker. Period. Deal with it. And I was right there at that function, bitch. And you didn't say shit to my face. Who's the bitch and pussy? Wow. So anyways, yeah, so that's what I meant. Would you like it if I stalked your mama? Would you like it if I stalked your family? And by the way, I wouldn't. I'm just making a point, you idiot. So, and that, in fact, actually, that's what happened with Rice Krispie, too. He is also in the Ian Mcguire family cult, like the Manson family. And they blame all this shit that happened to Ian on me. They are smoking pot. I didn't go to the cops for Ian. The old lady did. Jesus Christ, then the cops knowingly and intentionally put my fucking name all over the report to cause problems. I didn't go to the cops, man. The old lady did. So these Ian Mcguire cult followers, like Jeff Gray agrees, they are fucking nuts. Ian Mcguire committed fucking big time felony offenses on the phone, internet, in the mail. He tried to kill me by cop 3 times. He tried to kill others by cop. He tried to kill the old lady by cop. And these psycho fuckers still worship the Ian Mcguire cult. Like I said, I was gonna do and I'll post a video on something other than YouTube, because he's already making threats. And, then he's going to sue me and all this shit. So I'll post it somewhere else. You guys can watch it. Here's the sad part. Ebor Rob and Gladiator joined in. Never did shit to them. There you go. There's a Gladiator. He joined in bashing. Ebor never did anything to Ebor. I always promoted him, and that fucker got in it. Here's Gary Snow. As you can see, he hates me too, but I'm starting to agree with him, man. That Ian Mcguire cult with Rice Krispie and Eyes on the State, something's fucked up, man. Real fucked up. If you believe in the Ian Mcguire, you bet. His auditing before the old lady and all the felony shit, you bet. Fucking awesome. Incredible. After that, fuck no. And I do believe, where is it? I do believe, he kept saying in the video, I didn't know anything about all that other shit. I don't believe that. We are going to pull all the records. Dude, your phone number is going to be on the records. They tapped his phone, cell phone Stingray, man. From what little we know, we already did that. So, you keep denying, I didn't do anything wrong. Yeah, you did. And I threatened your family. You're fucking stupid. I'm making the point, asswipe. Would you like it if I stalked your wife or stalked your mom? If they were government, maybe. But I don't even do that. So anyways, and then Gary Snow actually said to him, he goes, maybe you should stalk him. And he's like, yeah, maybe I should. Wow. So I guess Eyes on the State might become Gary Snow Jr. Yep, there you go. He's playing what I played. So this is the video that I made. And so while I'm actually doing real cop watching, they're sitting there trashing me live. I'm like, what the fuck? Rice Krispie is him, and now I'm finding out Ebor Rob. I'm very, very sad. So, anyways, I remember what a founding father said: take a goddamn country back. You're a frog in a pot, and the water's gone. Get the hell out and fight. Stupid people like this that like to stalk little old ladies that are in the Ian Mcguire cult, and they go to post offices. Ooh, that's real cop watching. No, it's not.
Thank you, HPR, for letting me know there was no audio on there. Can you guys hear me now? There is a link, Sheets. Come on in. Let's have a talk. You want to talk about me? You want to slander me? You want to defamate my character? You want to threaten me? You want to threaten my family? You want to do all these things on a video? Why don't you come right on over here and let's have a chat? We're going to sit right here until you get your ass on this screen and answer. There it is, Sheets. Come on. I'm waiting. Mom. Here, we'll bring Gary on. Why not? I'll have a chat with Gary. I don't have an issue with Gary right now at this point. My issue is with Live Free or Die people in Charlotte County COPWATCH. That's who my issue is with right now.
What's going on, Bill?
Not much, Gary. How you doing?
Seems like you are having a little bit of an auditor feud.
Well, I'm being accused of criminal acts. My family is being threatened by Mr. Sheets.
What is Andy said?
Well, I guess you'll have to go and look at his new videos.
Like this, he just said that you know, you were hanging out with Ian, stalking that old lady at the farmer's market.
Well, that's what he keeps claiming, yes. But in the
I've
thousands,
seen the videos. You were.
no, in the thousands and thousands of pages of documents, do you see any mention of me at all?
No,
No,
you were,
no,
you
no.
were,
Wait. So
were you not at the farmer's market?
I was at the farmer's market. Yes, I will say I was at the farmer's market. Was I harassing that old lady? No, I did not. Did I speak to that old lady one time? No, I did not.
Okay. You're a fan of Ian.
No, I used Ian to get my foot into the door. That's all. That was the only purpose. Just like you use things, and it's the same concept. That's it. I did not stalk
I don't
that
go to
lady.
farmers markets, and I don't harass people.
I didn't stalk that lady. I didn't harass that lady.
You're a
I
part
did
of
not do a thing to that lady.
Right.
If I did, I would be in that government
So-
paperwork. I would be charged, and they would be saying that I did all this shit.
Okay,
You know
well,
it. You know it
Bill-
just as well as
Bill,
I did.
listen,
If
Bill,
I did
Bill,
anything
Bill,
wrong, no,
Bill,
if I did anything
Bill.
wrong, then I would have been in trouble. I would have been questioned, at least in a little bit in that point either. I didn't. And like I said, this isn't with you. This is with Mr. Sheets right now.
This is funny. Now, listen, who were you trying to hold accountable at a farmer's market?
I wasn't trying to hold anybody accountable at that point.
So you were just out there auditing.
I was just filming. That's all I was doing, was just filming.
You, Ian,
That's it.
you were out there just filming.
That's all I was doing.
That's all you guys do, right?
That's not all I do now. No.
Oh, you moved up in the world now.
Yes.
So what,
I have.
you moved up to post
I have.
offices, because all the
Post
government buildings are
offices.
closed right now.
Gary, look, you use
So
the
you
same,
moved up
you
to- so now
use,
you're harassing
look at
citizens
Gary,
at post offices?
you use the same exact arguments all the time, but yet you're a charity fraud that steals money.
Where's the proof?
You try to do all
Where's the
sorts
proof?
of things.
Where's
You
your
know,
proof?
look, I don't have to, you want me to go and get the proof? All right, I will go and get the
Where's
proof.
the charity fraud?
I will go and get the proof. I will go and get all that information. I will put all that stuff up. I
You
will
guys
go
have been
do all
saying
that.
it. You guys
Look,
have been
I
saying
don't
it
even
so
know.
long. Why don't you go ahead and get it, and
All
then
right,
you
I
can put
will.
it out there,
I will.
just
I
like
will.
Fitton's, military records.
Hey, I'm not talking about anybody
Feel free to
else here.
request.
I'm not. Nope. I'm not
Feel free to
talking.
request.
Nope. I am not
Yeah,
talking about
I'm
anybody
feel
else.
free to-
I am not talking about anybody else here. Nobody else will
You
be
don't
brought
wanna
into
talk
this
about
discussion.
Military
Nope,
records?
I'm not.
You're
I'm
not
not.
in the military?
I'm not
Got
doing it.
two
I'm
charges?
not doing it. I'm not talking about
I'll
anybody
do it
else
when we
here.
do it.
I'm not talking about anybody else here.
Let's
I
talk
will
about-
not
let's talk
talk
about
about other
Fitton.
people.
Let's talk about politics, because last time I seen you in Fort Myers, you were a Trump supporter.
Still
Fitton
am.
Vargas voted
Still
for
am.
Andrew Gillum.
Still
Well,
am.
I was going through some videos of Fitton, and I just seen where he said he had a confrontation with somebody that supported the police, and he said, well, Fitton flat out just said, well, I'm a conservative, which is a flat out fucking lie. That's what I mean. You guys are liars. You guys are frauditors. You know, you deceive the public. So Fitton says he's a conservative, yet he voted for Andrew Gillum. Fitton says he fights for your rights, for my First Amendment rights, but yet voted for somebody who wants to abolish my Second Amendment rights.
Where's Mr. Sheets? That's what I care about right now.
He's at home right now. Why don't you
Well,
go?
tell him to come on the stream.
haven't
You're
talked
good
to
friends with him.
anybody.
You're good friends with him. He makes videos about you all the time too. You make videos about him. You guys go back and forth. I don't go back and forth. I don't make videos about other people. I don't personally attack anybody. I don't do anything like that.
No, you don't personally attack police, government employees.
I do not personally
postal
attack them.
workers,
I do
postal
not
workers,
personally attack them.
librarians.
I do not speak to any of them until they speak to me. And you know it. So keep continuing and saying that I go out and attack and antagonize people.
That's what
Because
all
I
you guys
don't.
do. That's
I
all you
don't.
guys do.
I don't. I'm not like you. I'm not a professional provocateur.
Oh, I am a provocateur.
Yes, you are.
Yes, I am.
Yes, you are. And that's what
I'm
people do.
agreeing with you, Bill.
You,
Bill,
you
I'm
do.
agreeing with
So
you.
I know. I agree. So now
But
you're
I don't
going to
get
tell
paid for
me.
it. I don't ask anybody for any
Yes,
money.
you do. I
I'm
watched
asking
you go
about
on your
PayPal,
channel. I watched you go on your
Patreon.
channel. Give me up to that 1,000 so I can go live because you know
Yeah.
what comes with that.
Because I
You
want to
know
go. I
that
want
what
to use
comes
the same
with that.
name. I
When
want to
you
use.
get your name on the news and you do this and you do that and you try to get donations, you know, you do all sorts of things,
What
Gary.
donations- where am I asking for donations?
You do it all, Gary. Just,
Where? Show me. Show
hey,
me
I'm
where
waiting
I'm
for
asking
Mr.
donations.
Sheets. I'm waiting for Mr. Sheets at this point. I am.
Andrew Shitbag is not going to come on
Well-
I can tell you, he's not gonna. Andrew likes to talk a lot of shit, but when you confront Andrew, he runs like a little dog.
Well, I'm confronting him right here, and I'm confronting him, and I'm giving him the chance to
Why
talk
don't
to me.
you
And
audit
you know,
why don't you audit Andrew?
maybe I should audit
Yeah,
Andrew
you
at
should.
this
You
point.
have his
Maybe
address.
I
Don't you have
should.
his address?
No, I wouldn't go to a person's home. That's an
Oh,
incorrect
come
thing
on.
to do. I'm sorry. I don't go to somebody's house and post flyers on telephone poles
But isn't
you
that
do.
a public street?
Like
Isn't it
you
a public
do.
street?
Like
Isn't
you
it a public
do.
street in
Like
public?
you do, because
Isn't
I
that a
know
public-
that you stalk people.
Isn't that
You go to their
Oh, wait.
homes
An
and you
auditor?
post, and you
An
post
auditor telling
flyers on
me,
telephone
an
poles. at
auditor
their
trying
house.
to tell someone else that they're stalking?
Yeah,
But I'm an
you
investigative
are. You're
journalist.
going to people's homes.
I'm an
That's
investigative
stalking.
journalist.
That's stalking. You
I'm a
wait
journalist.
until you see somebody live. You must have been sitting on that road for fucking hours.
I'm a journalist.
For fucking hours.
I'm a journalist.
Some people
On
would
a
call
public
that.
street.
Some people
In
would call
public.
that a
I'm a
stalker.
journalist.
Some people would call
Right?
you a stalker. That's
No,
what they
I'm
would
a
call you.
journalist. I'm a
That's what they
journalist,
would call
right?
you.
Hey,
Is a
I have a press pass.
stalker.
I laminated a picture and I put it around my
Yep.
neck like you guys. I'm a
Right, cool.
freelance journalist. I'm out on a
Cool.
public
Where's
street in a
sheets?
public town
Where's sheets?
doing a story. I'm an investigative journalist, right?
Come on.
You guys don't like it when they flip the script on you.
Dude, I don't care. I'm sitting right here waiting to talk to the guy. I'm not hiding, am I? No.
What's it like up in Riverview tonight?
It's probably just like it is down there in Coral Springs.
Coral Springs.
Mm-hmm.
Where's that?
You know where that is. Yeah, see, we can both play games, Gary. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let you go for now.
Why,
You have a good-
don't let me go.
'cause
Come on.
I don't have
Come on,
anything
we're
else
just getting
really to
started.
say to you. I really don't have anything more
Come
to
on.
say to you.
Come on, we're just getting started.
Our views are different on,
11-009,
on something.
Russell Boyd Lane.
Our
Riverview,
views are
Florida,
different on
33570.
something. Yup, that's right, Gary.
Right?
That's right. Hey, have a good one, Gary.
William Joseph.
Take care of yourself. All right, so now we're just going to wait. I know. I could use some popcorn too. Thank you, Noli D. He can't though, so I'm just gonna wait here for Mr. Sheets, and me and Mr. Sheets can have a conversation about this, because Gary just admitted it that I didn't do anything wrong. So I guess we'll sit right here and we'll wait for him. I know, right? Is everybody else doing pretty good other than that? I'm glad Gary likes me so much, though. It makes me feel loved that he loves me so much. Yes, it is almost as much drama, and I hate drama. I do not like it. That's why I'm waiting for Mr. Sheets right now, so that we can have a discussion about this, because I don't want the drama. Yep. Agreed. Same thing. Oh, it was a private road too. I kind of did, but I kind of didn't. Thank you, Rob. So this is why we're here. Let me see. Let me share the screen. This is why we're here, right here. Mr. Sheets thinks that, you know, he can write these things and he can do these things and it's okay. And he can talk the way that he does in this video. and he can continue to scream that I did all of these things when I did absolutely nothing of the sort. So we're going to wait right here to see if I'm the pussy or if he's the pussy. Come on, Mr. Sheets. It's been 15 minutes already. We already had another good conversation where I was cleared of any wrongdoing. So let's have the next one. Hey, Wolfie, how you doing? Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for joining me and hanging here and staying here for this, because this is not something that I normally do. But this is something that needs to be dealt with right now before it goes any farther and it gets any worse. And I'm completely with you, and only at this point is he was wrong in what he did. Ian he just went way too far overboard. He just did what he shouldn't have done. There is no excuse for it. But I had no part in it. Here, let's get the new link out just in case. Just drama lightning, Dave, that needs to be solved. That's all. Whoo! Popped almost like a beer does. I guess you could kind of call him that. Yeah. Okay, Noli, thanks for joining. I'll let GA come in. Hey, GA.
What's going on, man? How are you?
I've been better, as you can see. But yeah. I think this needs to be discussed. I think this needs to be brought out. I'm not going to have some psychopath threatening my family and doing the things that he is doing and ignore it. I've ignored it for a long time.
Here's a good point that I think should be brought up, that if you were the criminal that he says you are, you would have been indicted already, because all the evidence that he's claiming is for whatever he's accusing you of. All that is still up on your channel. You know what I'm saying? Like there's criminal that you did.
See, that is exactly why I let Gary come on for the few minutes that I let Gary come on, because he admitted that fact, because he's seen all those documents. He's been involved in all that. He knows. And he said it straight out. I didn't do anything, or I would have been in those documents.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Just because you were in the same location as somebody else when they were accused of doing something, but he went on to do so much stuff after that.
Yes.
I mean,
I was there, and he was actually talking to the cops for like 2 hours straight.
Well, hang on, Rob, because we're on something else right now.
A lot of people would argue that you know what I'm saying, what he had done up until that point when those videos came out, like where he was filming her at the farmer's market the first time and maybe the second time, there was nothing criminal happening up until that point. But
and then as soon as she filed her injunction and as soon as she took legal steps, that's when everything changed.
Correct.
And that's when things were on his side taken way, way, way too far, way, 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 way the wrong direction.
But I don't see Mr. Sheets coming on here to discuss with you about any of this. This has been going on for a while too. Like,
it has, and I haven't said a thing about it. I haven't, made any videos. I haven't talked about it. I haven't, anything at all. I've tried to ignore the man and tried to just act like he didn't exist, but he's just not stopping. And now it's becoming an escalated situation to where he is acting just like Ian.
Well,
I mean, I could see Mr. Sheets doing things like Ian does. I could see that because
That
of the
video
way
that he made
he's
today,
behaving.
that video he made today about you eyes on the state, that is doing what Ian did. And to me, he's harassing you.
He threatened my family in it.
Wow, I know, man.
yeah, he went kind of left field with me one time over text messages, bringing, you know, my family members into whatever he was talking about. Like, I get that he's been through a lot doing what he's been doing for the past 8 years or whatever he says it was.
Yeah, but he's personally attacking me, and I've never spoken to the man. I've never been near the man. I've never anything.
All this extracurricular, like, bickering that does nothing towards.
No, it doesn't. That's why I'm giving him the chance to be the man right now and come up and deal with it and get it over with and done with, because I'm not going to have him do anything like that. It needs to end one way or another. I mean,
I shared the eyes. I shared this to his text message, like he spams me every day.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So I think he's just bitching up basically, because I don't think he was just gonna show.
He spams
he's watching. He's watching right now though. He's just not gonna.
Oh, I'm sure he is. I hope he is. I hope you are watching. Come talk about it. Come have a discussion about it. Don't hide.
Don't make pussy videos and call other people pussies when you're being the pussy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really foresee him manning up and having an open discussion about it,
but he's got an awful lot to say though. I mean, if he's gonna hide behind some channel and slander and defame me and everything else, then he needs to come on here and he needs to be a man and he needs to say it.
Let's talk about Monday when the state opens up and I get the audit, man.
That would be fun to do.
This is Monday. It's also bizarre how they're playing us and like everybody's just like,
yep,
cool.
He was
like all the urban community parks are closed for like another 14 days, but the golf course in town and the ones downtown are open as of the 1st. It just doesn't make sense.
What also doesn't make sense too, when we're on that, while we're waiting for him here, is the governor's issued the order. See, I can't even think straight right now. He's got me so mad at this point. He's got me so mad at this point. Rob's watching it too. Hey Rob, stop.
Yeah, Rob, you gotta mute your mic if you're not watching. If you're not speaking.
Hey Rob, stop.
Yeah, Rob, you gotta mute your mic if you're not watching. Do.
Hello, Lion One. Gunny Grunt, the gentleman that I'm waiting for right now. Oh, he's not going to? Why isn't he going to come in? Is he scared? He can make videos, and he can accuse me of things, and he can threaten me, and he can do all of these things, but he can't come in here and have a discussion when he clearly knows that I didn't do anything wrong. Hi, Tattooed Cupcake. They do fear the light. I mean, I'm going to wait. I'll give them the chance. Yep. Yes, thank you guys for sitting here and dealing with this. I appreciate that. Definitely. This is not something that is normal for me. This is not something that I normally do, but this is something that needs to be done. I'm trying not to let the trolls get me ruffled, but this gentleman is going beyond that, the way that he's acting. It's Live Free or Die People, Charlotte County Cop Watch, Andrew Sheets is who it is, AK lady. Yes, he is known for this. That's who we're waiting for right now at this point. Since he wants to make his videos and he wants to act the way that he does, he needs to come on here and he needs to talk about it. And it is craziness. And his craziness is escalating. And it's escalating. And there's threats being made. And he's acting just like the people that he screams and yells about all the time. He's acting just like Ian. He's doing the same things that Ian did. I think it's a lost cause too. It'll just prove my point just a little bit more is all it'll do. Yeah, he's actually, Teflon, he's actually got about 5. Charlotte County Cop Watch is acting just like Ian did. Yes, Rob, you're correct. He does need to pull the video down. And at the end of this, he's going to get his cease and desist notice, which he's going to basically get right now unless he comes on here and talks. He's getting a cease and desist notice that he should be pulling all videos down. Cease and desist using my name, cease and desist using my image, cease and desist if any communication about me, cease and desist with anything at all. And if he doesn't cease and desist, I will take legal action at that point. Yes, Andrew is a troll. And it's just too bad that he won't come on here and be a man.
America.
Well, see, how would I do that, GA? How would I let people know how crazy he is and why he's so crazy? I mean, if you want to come back, you can, and you can definitely speak your mind to how you think he is and everything. I was trying to let you, I'm just, you know, I'm mad. I can't even think right now at this point about this. And dude, I don't know why he's got so much space rented in his head for me. I really cannot understand why. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm completely with you. I can't show clips of his videos, because if I show clips of his videos, then he'll be able to copyright strike it down and all of that other thing. So what I can do is I can tell everybody what his channels are. I can send links in the description.
America.
Here, this is his latest video that's here. And he has more. He has a lot more. When he's I understand that I'm doing commentary, but I'm not even going to risk it. I'm not even going to do that. I mean, other than, you know, he's got videos posted, you know, like, oh, I need to re-add that to the stream that way. Well, I know how he shows clips of everybody else's videos. I mean, he does do that. I agree. I guess we can show clips of his video here, right? Let's see here. We got the volume here.
A cop watcher is supposed to do, and that's confront the cops, corruption and tyranny. And apparently, as I'm doing that, this fucking pussy arrested and discharged from the United States Marine Corps, Rights Krispy, and supported Gillum, that all the shit that was being said on the side here, but they took it down. So while I'm actually confronting the cops and they're doing, whoa, we're filming the people here. That's fucking great, but how about get some interviews, man? That's the most fun part. Or talk to the cops. But no, we gotta rip somebody that's working his ass off right.
So he's just continuing on.
Wow. Real fucking journalism. Talking shit in a live chat. Eyes on the State knew it. He was responding to Rice Krispies as he talking shit. There's way more that was there than just this. And I'm like, what the fuck? In fact, I actually had like 2 hours, like 4 to 5 times. Goddamn investigations, you pussy motherfuckers. God damn it. You doing it? I'm speechless. Our founding father said, take a goddamn country back here. Frog in a pot. The water's gone. You're on the bottom front and get the hell out and fight stupid ass bitches like this. Rice Krispies and Eyes on a State. Fuck you and your mother. And let me know where your mom lives. I'll go fucking stalk her and see how you like it, ass fucks.
So you like his threats, and you like the way he behaves and the way he acts? He clearly, right there. Let's hear that again from him.
Eyes on a State. Fuck you and your mother. And let me know where your mom lives. I'll go fucking stalk her and see how you like it, ass fucks.
Do we all hear that? Do we hear what this gentleman, that I'm not even going to call him that anymore, that this lunatic is doing? I mean,
I think that makes the point.
I mean, you guys clearly hear the threats that come from him.
I always love how he always expressed that his way is the only way to do things, and nobody else is actually doing real journalism. He's the only one that's doing it.
Come on, Sheets. You want to make threats. You want to talk. You want to, you want to run your mouth. You want to act like this. Here, come do it. Come
America.
do it. That's right, Rob. America. Gunny Grunt, I can't. I can't condone anything like that. I'm going to take legal steps against him is what I'm going to do. If he continues past the cease and desist that he's being given tonight, and he continues past it, I will take legal action against him. I'm not going to make threats at him. I don't do that. Yeah, half that video is mine. That's right, America.
That's a really good point that I didn't even think of. That, yeah, exactly. Half of that video is your live feed.
Yeah, it's already been, I've already copyright striked it too, and reported it for harassment and everything else at this point.
Did you take the video down?
No, it's still there.
Why was he saying something about you
Here,
erased the chat log?
I'll post a link to the video. Here's the link to his video right here. Some crazy drama, AZ Desert News, with the lunatic, the threatening lunatic, Charlotte County Cop Watch, aka Live Free or Die People, aka Andrew Sheets, aka Troll, aka Snitch, aka Turned Government Witness, aka Informant, aka Psychopath. I guess is a good name for him. Steve and Jenny, thank you very much for the support on Patreon too. I wanted to thank you for that. I appreciate that. So come on, Mr. Sheets, I'm waiting for you.
AKA Turned State's Witness. That only tells you that anybody out there is fair game to this guy. You know, if you do something that he doesn't like, you really got to watch your steps because he'll be watching you.
Yep. and it's kind of scary to be stalked by somebody. Yeah, Jerry, I'll be sorry when he's the sheriff of Charlotte County. That guy, the sheriff of Charlotte County? Yeah, right. I'm gonna pull. Did he actually run on the ballot in Charlotte County? Does anybody know if he was actually on the ballot in Charlotte County, or do we know if he's just saying it and doing that kind of stuff? Yes, AZ Desert News. Yes, 100%. It is a horrible vid, isn't it, Lightning Dave? I'm going to give some people some moderator status here that should have it. Okay, you think he retracted due to Goss getting on the ballot? Not 100% sure, though. Okay. Yes, he is a joke. He is a write-in. Okay, so. And he couldn't get the signatures, probably. So the cost of getting on the ballot can be, how do I want to put this? Forfeited, probably somewhere in that area. Not that word. I don't want to use that word, not forfeited. But the cost of the ballot can be offset by having enough signatures in the county of the seat that you're running in that they will put you on. And then you just have to pay a small fee to have the signatures verified. So, I mean, somebody who can't even get the signatures verified and can't get enough signatures to be verified in the first place is never, ever, 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 ever going to be elected to something. Somebody that makes videos in the way that he did, in this way, right here, definitely can't be elected. I mean,
I think he well knows he would never get elected.
I think so. I mean, I don't understand his behavior. I mean, you look at the behavior of another gentleman that is running for a local sheriff's office, and that gentleman is an extremely well-spoken, extremely intelligent, extremely...
Can type?
Yes. Is very articulate in his speaking, is very... would be a good choice, would be a very good choice for something like that. That would be a difference and that has been through things and understands how things work and is educated. Okay, if he said he was on the ballot, I am going to pull the voting records from down there, and I'm going to pull the information from down there, and I'm going to find out. But a gentleman that acts the way that this gentleman does, that talks the way that he does constantly, that makes the threats that he does, that accuses people of things that he does, those things are just, they're inexcusable. I mean, what he did is completely inexcusable. I know, right? Me too.
It sounded to me when I watched that video that he, you know, brings your name up when he talks about him being swatted and all that kind of stuff. That's like,
I had nothing to do with that. Absolutely nothing to do with that.
like,
And I agree with him. He should be mad about it. I mean, I completely agree with him being mad at Ian about that and acting that way. You're welcome, Stephen, Jenny. Thank you also. Yeah, I mean, I can understand his thought process when he's mad about that Ian did that to him and those things happened to him. But I had nothing to do with it. Or I would be sitting right there with Ian. I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to look at all the documents that he has and to see all of the things that went on and transpired and what happened to him that I had absolutely nothing to do with it. That is, it is not something that is good. It's not something.
If he was as good of an investigative journalist as he claims to be, he would be able to figure that out.
He would be able to figure that out. And I mean, you would think that anybody with I don't know. I think somebody in like 3rd grade could read through most of those documents and figure that out. I mean, I really do. I don't understand it. I don't understand why he's making the threats he is. I mean, I don't understand why he can't come on here and have a discussion and be a man. And you know, I don't understand why he has to hide behind his screen and he has to say the things that he does, make the threats that he does, act the way he does, and he thinks that it's excusable and it's okay, and he's allowed to do that, especially when I had absolutely nothing to do with that. Possibly be back down to Bradenton at some point in time. Go ahead, GA. I see you're going to say something because you unmuted yourself.
I was just thinking it seemed like him and your previous guest seem to have a lot in common.
Yes, they do. They do. And I agree. I agree that previous guest, that, like I said, me and that previous guest don't see eye to eye on 90% of things. You know what I mean? But he came on here and he flat out said that if I had done something wrong, that I should have been in that paperwork and I should have been in trouble. And then he went on to something else because he knew that that was the honest truth, and that's what it was.
I'll have to go watch that part back.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I let Gary on here, because I knew that Gary knew the truth and he saw those documents too, and he can understand and read them, and he knew that I was innocent in this and I didn't do anything wrong. And
I agree too. I've been watching your channel, you know, since way back when you guys had gotten together to go out and film together and stuff too. So I never saw you do anything wrong in that whole time. Yeah.
I mean, I stood next to a cop for half of it. You know what I mean? I mean, it's in my video. I'm standing right next to the cop. I mean, if I did anything wrong, they would be all over me like flies on shit. You know what I mean?
I just want you to be able to move on from this.
I'm going to, after this is over with tonight, I'm going to move on. And if I don't see the videos from him taken down and removed, if I don't see him cease and desist his actions, there won't be any other actions from me other than legal actions. Those will be the next actions that come from me.
I'm going to jump off of here.
You know what I mean? This is the one and only. This is it. That's all. I'm getting it out. I'm getting it done and over with, and I'm getting it finished, and I'm going, you know, forward after that, back to what the meaningful things are and the things that need to be done are at that point.
I got you, man. I got your back, but I'm going to jump out of here.
All right, man.
Have a good evening.
You too.
And we'll talk to you soon, bud.
I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Yes, Karen, I agree with that. In News Now, I agree wholeheartedly, and I agree completely with that. And Rob, you can unmute yourself if you want to. I don't have you muted. I think you've muted yourself. Maybe? Yeah? Yep, you did that. That's okay. So I'm waiting. We've been here almost an hour, Mr. Sheets, and you won't come on here. I'm telling you, my next action is going to be legal. I'm going to contact an attorney, and I am going to file legal paperwork. That is going to be my next action. Like I've told you already a few times now in here, this is your cease and desist. Okay, what happened? You're confused? All right. Okay, what happened? I guess I'll go over this piece by piece by piece by piece again. Okay, so what happened here? I wanted to get into auditing. I contacted Ian when he was doing his auditing. I went down to Punta Gorda and stood in a public area and filmed in a public area. At that point in time, Ian had an argument with a citizen that was inside of the community there, back and forth. That citizen put an injunction against Ian. I didn't bother that citizen. I've never had an injunction put on me from that citizen. I didn't go near that citizen again after that. I went and continued on and did other things and continued on with my channel and the things that I was doing with my channel, and didn't really speak to Ian after that for the most part, other than to tell Ian what he was doing was wrong. He shouldn't be doing that. He should be going after the government entities and filing the legal paperwork and doing the things that he needed to do to them. Not to the citizen. So, at that point, Ian did some things to Mr. Sheets, apparently. He did other things. Ian has since been arrested. Ian has since been put in jail. Ian has since been charged. I have never been questioned. I have never been talked to. I didn't do anything wrong in this. So, Mr. Sheets has taken it upon himself to accuse me of all of these things that happened in this on a blanket statement that I should be charged and jailed. And now he's threatening family. He's making obscene videos. He's just not stopping at this point. And I thought it needed to be at this point, because this has continued on for a year now with Mr. Sheets, with not one iota of response from me to him out of this. He's continually defamed my character. He's continually harassed me. He's continued upon this. Now he's put some other videos up. He's copied my live streams and put them on his own channel. He's threatened people, and he's doing the same things that Ian did to him. So, this is his chance. Good night, the Watchman. Thank you. This is his chance to come on here. I'm going to wait here for about 4 more minutes. Or no, excuse me, about 5.5 more minutes. Yes, you're welcome. I mean, it's a lot of drama. It's drama from somebody who clearly has severe mental issues that he exposes in all of his videos and the way he talks, everything. All right, later writes, the way that he acts and the way that he behaves. I mean, I'm not a psychologist or a medical professional, but I mean, I've seen the way it is. There's something there, and it needs to stop. Yes, you can email me at eyesonthestate@gmail.com. And you're more than welcome to. There's his link right there to get in here. I put it in the chat. I mean, for somebody to behave the way that he did and act the way that he did and not come on here shows mounds of his character in the way that he behaves. No caps at all. It's just, here, I'll give it eyes on the state at gmail.com. No, I don't want you to, Teflon Aaron. I don't want to yell at anybody. I mean, you guys see in my videos that's not what I do. I don't scream and yell and antagonize people and argue and fight with them. And I don't go up to people and say things to them. I don't say anything until something is said to me, and then I speak back. But until that point in time, I don't say anything to anybody. I will. I am. That's why I'm here right now, to get this out in the open and to get this done and over with, and to get this finished, because I'm not going to continue on from here. If it continues on from the other side, then there'll just be legal ramifications to deal with for him after that, because that's what I'll do. I'll call a lawyer, and I will have paperwork filed, and I will sue him in court, and that's how that'll go. And he can explain it to a judge, and he can act the way that he does to the judge, and we'll see what the judge has to say to him. Thank you, Ebor. Pro se would be good, but by the end of the civil court trial, they'll be asking for lawyer fees and everything else. So he'll have to pay the lawyers that I hire for his own prosecution in it. So it won't matter to me at that point. We'll make sure to ask for punitive damages, everything, the whole 9 yards. I'm just not going to deal with it after this. He's got 2 minutes and less than 2 minutes at this point. Ah, red stapler. All right, I'm going to put this link out one more time. And then I'm going to devote the last minute to reiterating my cease and desist order. Mr. Andrew Sheets, a.k.a. Live Free or Die People, a.k.a. Charlotte County COPWATCH, you are hereby ordered to cease and desist. Any and all mention of me, any and all videos containing me, any reference to me, any images of me, any images of my intellectual property, or anything else. If I see or hear of any communication back to you, from you again, I will file legal paperwork. I will sue you. You are forewarned. I have told you. Here it is. Cease and desist. Again, everybody, thank you very much. I appreciate you for joining me in this. This is the last of this from me. I won't have one of these videos like this again. This is not what we will continue to do. Again, thank you very much, everybody. I appreciate it. Take care.
Hey, Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County COPWATCH. I am using any video here with under fair use if you have criticism, reporting, teaching, etc. And please donate. I do not make money from YouTube, and there are different ways to donate in the video links. Thanks.